Okay, I'm over in Mount Remarkable National Park, South Australia. I suppose you call it the Southern Flinders. I'm doing a walk at Alligator Gorge, so I'm going to go down in through the Narrows and down up to come out of Kingfisher Flat. First of all though, I'm going to go and check out Alley Lookout. I was thinking to myself, Alley, I wonder why they named it after Alley. Yeah, Alligator Gorge. I'm not the sharpest. Alright, well we'll check out the view down here, see what there is. This is only a short side trip, maybe 5 minutes. Then I'll come back and I'll drop into the gorge. Alright, catch up with you later on. So this is Alley Lookout, and that below us is Alligator Gorge. Alright, let's drop in for a look. Okay, well I'm back at the car park, so that little side trip, maybe 5 minutes each way. So now I'm going to drop down into the gorge down some steep stairs, and then I might swing right to a place called the Terraces. I'll see what it looks like when I get down there. Otherwise I'm going left down through the Narrows. Now there could be water, maybe a wade. More often than not you can get around with dry feet. We'll see how we go, and then I'll loop back up, I'm guessing along this track here. I think it's coming out on my poles there. I'm guessing I'm going to come out of there in another hour. Around an hour. It's about 2.6 k's this walk, depending how much exploring I do. Alright, here we go, down here. Yeah, so I did mention steps, didn't I? So it's a lot of these dry stone steps. It's pretty easy, there's handrails, there's a few seats, I just passed one back there. But it is fairly relentless. So when I got down into the gorge, instead of swinging left towards the Narrows, I swung right towards the Terraces. So this is part of a longer walk up here. I think it's actually a side gorge. This is an Alligator Creek. Alligator Creek swings to the left down there. I'm going to go right down there on the way back down. This is a nice little bit of the outback, I reckon. Well, I call it the outback. Sun's not in a great position. I might video on the way back down. So I've made my way up this side gorge. This is more or less the top of the Terraces. Like I said, this track does go on onto about a 6 or 7k loop, maybe a little bit longer. But I'm just going to go back down and do the shorter loop. It'll probably be about 4k's now, I guess. If you can see the moon up there. Possibly not. There's a few bees around in those little water holes. Last time I did an overnight walk up here, I actually got bitten by a bee for the first time in about 30 years. Not ideal, because I'm allergic to bees. You can see the ripples in the stone there. Walking on an ancient seabed. So that gorge on the side, that side of that rocky bluff, that's Alligator Creek coming down there. This side gorge here is the one to the terraces. There's the sign. So that's the one to the left is kind of leads into no man's land a little bit. There is a track, so I'm going to head back down to the right, down Alligator Creek, which will take me to the Narrows, and that's also the way I came in. This is a really, over the years, I've done a fair bit of walking in Mount Remarkable National Park, considering it's, 1,200 kilometres from home. It's actually a really good park. Really good trail network, well set up for walkers. Overnight walking is banned after, it's around about the start of November because of the heat. But you're still at a day walk. Okay, I'm back at the steps, or the stairs when I came down. So from memory, the track pretty much walks the creek bed from here for a while now. It's been a couple of years since I walked down here. Last time I was on an overnight, and I was doing a 30k day, so I was kind of pushing. But yeah, I think we just kind of make our way down that gorge now, down the creek, so that's all good. Doesn't look like there's a lot of water, so I'm not going to get wet feet, I don't think. There's been a lot of rain on the eastern seaboard of Australia. Doesn't look like there's been quite as much over here. Right, they could be famous last words. This is the Narrows just down here, I think. Excuse the jerky video. I tweaked my ankle pretty badly on a few walks ago up in Pine Mountain. So it's not the most stable. I don't want to put too much weight on my right foot too quick. So that last narrow choke I went through, I mumbled something about could have been the Narrows. I don't think it is. I think it's this one here. I thought it was a little bit close to the start of the track. Mind you, this could be another false alarm too. It's all pretty spectacular though, whatever it's called. Yeah, this is it. The old red gum's grafted itself to the cliff there. Okay, so the gorge is definitely opened up now. So I'm going to swing up here to the left. There's a track out of this place. If you keep going straight along this creek and just rock up for a little while, there's a bush camp down there that I've stayed at a few times. It's on what they call the ring road. Sounds pretty grand. It's just a dirt track. And it's just a bush camp. There's no water or anything down there. Well, there wasn't last time I stayed there. But yeah, if you are doing this and you kind of come through here and you don't want to climb back up and then drop down to that camp, you can just rock up down the creek there for 10 or 15 minutes. And if you're lucky, you might even pick up some water in a pool somewhere for camp. All right, I'm going to be climbing up there in a minute, so we'll see how we go for video. Okay, well I'm out of the gorge, obviously. Now I'm just looping back around the tops. It's a lot gentler this way compared to the steps into it. It's longer, obviously. This is it the Kingfisher picnic ground? I remember this place because there's a tap here. And there's a toilet and a tap. You can fill your water bottle up if you're bush camping out there. Well, there was last time I camped out here. I camped down the road a bit. Okay, now there is a track back. I suspect this might be it over there. If you can't find this track, or if this is the wrong one, you can actually walk this road back. So I'm guessing walking the road over there would be a lot quicker, but this little link track is a lot nicer, I reckon. I need to get a few steps up today anyway. I've driven over from Oyen this morning, so I spent a fair while sitting in the car. Okay, this walk will come in at a touch over 4Ks. I'm just getting back to the car park now. This is a really good walk. As you can probably tell by the length of the video and the amount of photos I've got for such a short walk, it's fairly action-packed. So yeah. The only qualification I put out there is it's a little bit rough underfoot. So if you're not used to rock hopping, it might be a little bit tough down the gorge. And the other one, obviously, it's December. It could be stinking hot. So don't do this walk if it's, you know, one of those 45-degree days they get out here. Today's only, I think, 25, 26. So that's not too bad at all. If it is stinking hot, walk really early in the morning. All right, I'll catch you next time.